أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Mullah Sahib, the elders of our community, brothers, sisters and wonderful children, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It is indeed with great pleasure to welcome you all back to our Saturday family program where we have the quiz today, and we do very much look forward to having you on this quiz. So first and foremost, the code is on your screen. Please do join on Kahoot. If you haven't already downloaded it, then please do. The code is 2326537. And while we'll only give you sort of a minute or so to join, so then we can get straight onto the quiz. And after this, as usual, we will have the family quiz, and I will pass over to Mullah Sahib just to give us a bit of an introduction for this weekend's quiz.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Again, taking this opportunity to welcome you all viewers as well as participants to this quiz this evening. Our children's quiz is on after Karbala, and these are very simple questions for children under the ages of 10 to answer. It is limited to the events that took place in Karbala, in Kufa, and then in Damascus. Well, very simple, and keeping in mind that the viewers as well as the participants love the question on true and false, so the questions are based true or false. Hopefully after every answer we will try to give more information on that, and we hope that it will be useful for everyone. As far as family quiz is concerned today, it is Let's Visit Karbala, and this is related to the city of Karbala, the Haram of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and the importance of ziyarah. And I cannot but emphasize that it is highly recommended to visit the graves of A'imma Tahirin alayhimus salam, and especially so many ahadith to visit the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam on various occasions. So inshallah we will learn all that in the family quiz today, inshallah. So I will hand it over now to Abbas, and inshallah Abbas will take it over from here, please.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. And for those of you that are still joining in, please do join as soon as you can, because we're about to start the quiz. I'll give you another few seconds while I explain to you today that our broadcast team have given me an additional responsibility. I'll be apparently controlling it from here. So if there are any errors, it's going to be my errors today, so help me out, okay? So here we go. We're going to start our quiz. For those of you that haven't yet joined, the code is 2326537. Here we go. Let's go to the quiz. So our first question, now coming up on your screen. True or false? My favorite one. So Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam was buried at the place where he was martyred. Is this true or is this false? Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam was buried at the place where he was martyred. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds on the clock. Mullah Sahib, wow, look how quickly people are answering.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Here we have it. You have a few more seconds. The answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 13 have said true, which is the right answer, that when the Shuhada of Karbala were buried, Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas was buried at the place where he was martyred. Of course, both his arms were severed at different places, but where his body was, according to history, that's the place where Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas was buried. And today, by Alhamdulillah, there is a very big shrine there, and it is, of course, Babul Hawaij. It is the gate where our wishes are answered.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. Super Mahdi in first place. Zainab Jafar, we have Monster in third place, 786110 in fourth place, and Rahana in fifth place. So well done, everybody. Let's see some more names on this leaderboard. We still have 14 questions left. Everyone gets the opportunity to get on this leaderboard, and let's see who makes the top three. Next question, true or false? So, Hur bin Yazid al-Riyahi was buried separately because he had come from Yazid's army. Is this true or is this false? Hur bin Yazid al-Riyahi was buried separately because he had come from Yazid's army. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds left, and here we have it. The answer on your screen now.
Okay, so 16 of you have said it is false, and of course he is buried separately, but not because he was from the army of Yazid. No. Sayyid Muhsin al-Amin, who has written A'yanu Shia, which is one of the great books about the Shia, he says that when some of the members of Banu Asad were burying the bodies of the martyrs of Karbala, some of the members of the Hurs tribe did not allow them to bury the body with the rest of the martyrs, and they buried Hazrat Hur's body far away. Today, the body or the shrine of Hazrat Hur is about 7 kilometers to the west of the shrine, or to the west of Karbala. It is about 7 kilometers away. But the reason why he was buried separately is because some of the members of Hazrat or Shaheed Hur's family wanted him to be buried separately.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. We have Super Mahdi in first place. We have Iman Fatima in second place. 786110 in third place, in fourth place, and Tesneem in fifth place. But up 16 places is Wajid, who is the highest climber. So well done. Let's go to that next question. Question number 3, true or false? The head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was sent to Kufa on the 10th of Muharram. Is this true or is this false? The head of our Imam Hussein alayhi salam was sent to Kufa on the 10th of Muharram. Is this true or is this false? You've got 7 seconds on the clock. I think nearly everybody has answered, and that should be coming up on your screen now.
Okay, so 16 of you said false, but 10 of you said true, and yes, it is true. As soon as the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was severed from his body, it was raised on a lance, on a spear, and Umar ibn Saad ordered that it should be immediately sent to Kufa, and it was taken to Kufa. But of course, by the time the person carrying the head reached, it was already night time. So when we listen to what happened after the events of Karbala, we really see that how even the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was mistreated. In fact, it was kept in a drum outside the house of that person, and that drum in which the clothes were being washed. So it was kept inside there, and he went to rest inside his house. This is how the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam was treated after event of Karbala.
Thank you, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. Iman Fatima in first place, Mahdi Walji in second place, Tesneem in third place, Walji in fourth place, and Super Mahdi in fifth place. Well done. Mahdi Walji has the highest answer streak of 3, so well done. Let's go to that next question. True or false? Question number 4. So, the captives were taken from Karbala on the 12th of Muharram. Is this true or is this false? The captives were taken from Karbala on the 12th of Muharram. Nearly everybody has answered, it looks like. A few more. And we have 4 seconds on the clock. And the answer should be coming on your screen now.
Okay, so 16 of you have said it is false. Yes, in fact, they were taken from Karbala on the 11th of Muharram, after Umar Assad ordered that all those who were killed in his army to be buried in Karbala, and the bodies of the martyrs, those who were with Imam Hussein alayhi salam, his companions, his helpers, his family members, and including the body of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, was just lying on the ground. And on 11th of Muharram, the family of Imam Hussein alayhi salam were taken as captives, and they were made to pass through that area where the bodies of the martyrs lied. So they left on 11th, not on 12th of Muharram.
Thank you, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to the leaderboard. So here we have it. Iman Fatima still in first place. We have Rehana in second place, MM in third place, Mahdi Walji in fourth place, and Momo in fifth place. But up 17 places is Fateh, who is the highest climber. So well done. Let's go to the next question. Question number 5, true or false? The captives were first taken to Kufa. Is this true or is this false? The captives were first taken to Kufa. Is this true or is this false? You have 10 seconds on the clock. And we are nearly there time-wise. We have 3 seconds on the clock with the answer now coming up on your screen. Wow.
Right, mashallah, 25 of you have given the correct answer. Yes, it is true that the captives were taken from Karbala to Kufa, and they were in Kufa for a few days. We have different, what we say, narrations as to how long they stayed in Kufa. One says up to 17th of Muharram, the other says up to 19th of Muharram, and then from Kufa, then they were taken to Damascus.
Thank you, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to the leaderboard. Okay, so here we have it. Iman Fatima still in first place. We have Mahdi Walji in second place, Momo in third place, MM, and then Tasneem. Up 14 place is Sanerida, who is the highest climber. So let's go to the next question. Okay, so the governor of Kufa was Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. Is this true or is this false? The governor of Kufa was Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. You have 9 seconds on the clock. A lot of you answered very quickly there, so well done. And here we have it, 3 more seconds on the clock, and the answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 22 of you know the answer, and that is the correct answer. Yes, the governor of Kufa at that time, together with Basra also as governor of Basra, was Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. He is the person who was governor of Basra before Muslim bin Aqil arrived in Kufa. After Muslim bin Aqil arrived in Kufa, he was Muslim bin Aqil managed to get oath of allegiance from the people of Kufa. They had already done their bay'at. When Yazid received the news about this happening in Kufa, he immediately wrote a letter to Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad in Basra that I want you to go to Kufa and take that situation under control. It is interesting to note that when Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad came outside Kufa, he did not enter immediately. He waited for some time and then he covered his face and he then entered, and those people who were together with him started saying that welcome, O Aba Abdullah al-Hussein, welcome, Ya Aba Abdullah al-Hussein. So people thought that it is Imam Hussein alayhi salam who has come. Ubaidullah had covered his face. And by the time he reached to that palace, the governor looked and he thought that this is Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So he said that, why have you come to create chaos here in Kufa? And Ubaidullah removed his scarf or cloth that he had covered his face with and said, it is me, open the door. When he came, that's how he entered Kufa, and then he took control. And then of course we hear about the martyrdom of Muslim bin Aqil. And from Kufa he organized the whole, the armies, sent them to Karbala. So governor was Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad.
Thank you very much for that, Mullah Sahib. Let's see who's on the leaderboard. So Iman Fatima in first place, Mahdi Walji in second place, Momo, MM and Mahdi all on our leaderboard. 10 players though have reached an answer streak of 3. So well done everybody, keep it going. Let's go to the next question, question number 7. So here we have it. Bibi Zainab alayhi salam saw Kufa for the first time when she was bought as a captive. Is this true or is this false? Bibi Zainab alayhi salam saw Kufa for the first time when she was brought as a captive. Is this true or is this false? You have 5 seconds on the clock. And here we have it, the answer coming up on your screen now.
Okay, so 12 of you have said that it is true, but the answer is false. And the reason is that before this, in the year 36 AH, when Imam Ali alayhi salam moved his capital from Medina to Kufa, at that time Bibi Zainab alayhi salam and her family was also there in Kufa. So it was not the first time that Bibi Zainab alayhi salam is seeing Kufa. No, she knew the people of Kufa, and she was there in Kufa for a period of about 3.5 to 4 years. And it is after the martyrdom of Imam Ali alayhi salam, and then when Imam Hassan alayhi salam signed the peace treaty, after that is when they returned to Medina.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. We've got a few new joiners on the leaderboard. Iman Fatima in first place, Mahdi Walji in second place, Momo in third place, Mahdi in fourth place. And this probably know I'm really hungry today. So 5th place is Pilau Dinner, and Kumail has just hit an answer streak of 4. So well done everybody. Let's go to the next question. Here we have it, question number 8, true or false. So, the people of Kufa lined on the streets to pay their condolences to the captives. Is this true or is this false? The people of Kufa lined on the streets to pay their condolences to the captives. Is this true or is this false? You have 5 seconds on the clock. I think nearly everyone has answered, and the answer should now be on your screen. Wow. Okay,
so 24 of you have given the correct answer. It is false. They did not line up there. Rather, they were informed that these are rebels, astaghfirullah al-ayadhu billah, and they had come there in order to see as to who these people were. They did not come there to pay their condolences. It's when they realized that it is Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his family, and people of Kufa were aware of this, and when they started crying about this, that's the time when Bibi Zainab alayhi salam delivered her khutbah on the streets of Bazar. And she told the people of Kufa, you are crying, may Allah make you cry more. And the reason was that you did not support my brother. You said that you would be ready to help him, but you turned against him. So they were not there to pay their condolences. They had come to see who these people were.
Okay, let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. Momo in first place, Mahdi Walji in second place, Mahdi in third place, Bilaudina with a bit of Gachumbar in fourth place, and Hannah in fifth place. 7 players have reached an answer streak of 5. Well done, everybody. Let's go to that next question. Question number 9. True or false? So the captives entered Damascus on the 1st of Safar. Is this true or is this false? The captives entered in Damascus on the 1st of Safar. Is this true or is this false? You have 8 seconds on the clock. Have a guess, 50-50. If you don't know, it's better to have a guess than not answer. And that answer should now be on your screen.
All right, so mashallah, 17 of you have given the correct answer. Yes, the captives, as I mentioned when we talked about Kufa, that it would be either 17th or 19th of Muharram, and all those days they traveled, and then when they reached Damascus, it was the 1st of Safar when the caravan of the captives were made to enter in Damascus.
Okay, let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it, more changes. So Mahdi Walji in first place, Hannah in second place, Iman Fatima in third place, ARJ is this Ali Rida Jafar in fourth place, and Momo in fifth place. ARJ has a streak with 6 correct answers, so well done ARJ, excellent work. Let's go to that next question. So question number 10, true or false? The captives were taken by a route where there were no people. Is this true or is this false? The captives were taken by a route where there were no people. Is this true or is this false? You have 8 seconds on the clock. Have a guess if you don't know. And here we have it, 3 more seconds, and then now the answer should be on your screen.
Okay, so mashallah, 23 of you have given the correct answer, and in fact they were purposely made to take a longer route, passing through different villages. And the whole purpose, as historians have written, is that Yazid would be announcing his victory, and at the same time it would be a sort of a message to the people that do not take up arms or do not go against or do not oppose Yazid. And therefore they were taken purposely round the longer route to reach up to Damascus.
Okay, so let's go to that leaderboard. And here we have it, Mahdi Walji now in first place. Well done Mahdi. Hannah in second place, ARJ in third place, and Mahdi in fourth place, MM in fifth place. But nice, Zainab Jafar is back with an answer streak of 3. So well done Zainab. Let's go to that next question. Question number 11, true or false? So here we have it. Yazid mistreated the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam in presence of many people. Is this true or is this false? Yazid mistreated the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam in the presence of many people. Is this true or is this false? You have 5 seconds on the clock. Still a number of you to answer. Have that guess. It's 50-50. And here we have it. We only had 24 answers there.
And mashallah, and this is 100% right. And we are aware, mashallah, as we listen to the majalises, we come to know that how Yazid mistreated the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And today, even when we hear about this, we are filled with grief, with sadness. Can we imagine the situation of the very young daughter of Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Can we imagine the situation of the sister of Imam Hussein alayhi salam? Or the son, Imam Ali Zainul Abidin alayhi salam? How much must they have felt at that time when Yazid was doing this? Even some of those non-Muslims objected to what Yazid was doing. But I am trying to explain over here that what happened in Karbala indeed was a very big crime, but what even happened after Karbala was no less a crime. It was in the same level as to how the Ahlul Bayt of the Holy Prophet were mistreated.
Okay, so let's go to that leaderboard. And here we have it. Mahdi Walji still in first place, Hannah in second place, ARJ in third place, Mahdi in fourth place, and Zainab Jafar now has met the leaderboard in fifth place. 3 players have just hit an answer streak of 8. That's brilliant. Well done, everybody. Let's go to question number 12. True or false? So, the heads of the martyrs were hanged on the doors of the mosques in Damascus. Is this true or is this false? The heads of the martyrs were hanged on the doors of the mosques in Damascus. Is this true or is this false? You have 6 seconds on the clock. Still a number of you to answer. Have a guess. Here we have it. The answer is on your screen.
Okay, 13 of you have said it is true. Yes, according to one narration, after these heads were brought to Damascus, then the captives were then taken to the jail and they were there as prisoners, but the heads of the martyrs that were there were all hanged in different mosques, according to one narration that we find in history.
Thank you, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. Mahdi Walji still in first place. Well done. Hannah in second place. Mahdi in third place. ARJ in fourth place. And Sakina Walji has joined our leaderboard in fifth place. A combo breaker. 3 players just dropped their answer streak of 4. But don't worry. Keep it going. Let's go to the next question. Here we have it. Question number 13. True or false? So, the daughter of Imam Hussein alayhi salam buried in Damascus is Sayyida Ruqayya. Is this true or is this false? The daughter of our Imam Hussein alayhi salam is buried in Damascus, who is Sayyida Ruqayya. Is this true or is this false? You have 3 seconds on the clock. And here we have it. The answer should be on your screen.
Okay, so mashallah, 23 have given correct answer. Before I explain about this, Abbas Bhai, is a lot of change, mashallah, in the leaderboard, up and down right. Today, and all the participants are doing well very today, well. Mashallah. Very well. And we are really happy that you're all participating. As we have mentioned before also, this is for us to learn, and the more you participate together with us, take part in these quizzes, we will come up with different subjects so that we will be able, all of us, to learn together in this. 2 weeks ago when we had that quiz, one of the elderly person called me and he said, or we were talking on the phone, and he said, look, I'm not ashamed to say that I see both the quizzes. And I learn from even the children's quiz.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's something which is very good. Yes, now when we come down to this question about one who is buried in Sham, first of all, let's all do dua that may we get the opportunity, this pandemic goes away, and may we get that tawfiq, inshallah, to reach Sham in order to do the ziyarah there. One is of Sayyida Zainab alayhi salam. The other one is, when we go there, we are said it is Sayyida Ruqayya. That is the name. And historians have given different names. Some say it is Sakina, Ruqayya, Fatima. So the name given there is Sayyida Ruqayya, and people go and recite that ziyarat there in Sham.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, so not much of a change there. Mahdi and Hannah have changed places in second and third. 3 players have just hit an answer streak of 6. So well done, everybody. Let's go to that next question. True or false? So the captives of Karbala were in prison of Damascus for 3 years. Is this true or is this false? The captives of Karbala were in prison of Damascus for 3 years. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds on the clock. Still a number of you to answer. Have a guess if you don't know. And here we have it. That answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 19 of you have said it is false. and that's the correct answer. Historians have differed, and people who have talked about that they did not stay there for many days. In fact, by Arba'in they were already in Karbala. This is one narration. The other narration talks about them being released in the month of Rabiul Awwal or Rabiul Akhir. The most people have gone is 1 year, that they stayed there for 1 year and then after that they were released, but not for 3 years. We have different narrations in history, but not 3 years.
Okay, thank you very much, Mullah Saib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, no change on the leaderboard. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 5, so well done. Let's go to that next question. This is the last question, true or false? So let's see if you can make this leaderboard. The captives after their release went to Karbala first and then to Medina. Is this true or is this false? Make this happen, true or false? The captives after their release went to Karbala first and then to Medina. Is this true or is this false? You have 5 seconds on the clock. Still a number of you to answer. Just have a guess if you don't know. Here we have it. The answer is now on your screen.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And we just heard Majlis of Arba'in on Wednesday night and then again on Thursday, and it is mentioned as to how the captives were released, and when Imam Ali Zainul Abidin alayhi salam was told that there are 2 routes, when they came to a place where there were 2 routes, one going directly to Medina, the other going via Karbala, and Bibi Zainab alayhi salam said that we wish to visit Karbala first, and they visited Karbala first. To all the participants, MashaAllah, thank you for participating, and it is my hope or our hope that you will have learnt from the quiz today. As always, Abbas Bhai will say at the end again, but I am going to say that if you have any suggestions, without any hesitation, please do give us, and we are thinking further also about having interesting quizzes, inshallah. Abbas Bhai, I pass it on over to you now.
Thank you very much, Mullah Saib. So we are now going to go to our leaderboard, but before we do, children, don't go away. We still need you here. We're about to start the family quiz. So if you're not already sitting as a family, go grab your family now because that code will be coming up soon. So everybody's been waiting for this. Let's go straight onto it. The podium. Here we have it in 3rd place, 12 out of 15 is ARJ, Ali Rida Jafar. I think that is well done. 12 out of 15 is Hannah, and in first place, 14 out of 15, Mahdi Walji. Well done, Mahdi. We also have our runners-up coming up, Sakina Walji in 4th place and Kumail in 5th place. So well done, everybody. We have Mahdi Walji in 1st place, and in 2nd place we have Hannah, and then in 3rd place we have ARJ. So well done, everybody. What we're going to ask you to do now is to give us some feedback. So let's just have a look at this. There we go. On your screen now, you should see for you to give us some feedback. Please do give us some feedback. Mullah Saib and I always welcome this. And while you do that, we are just going to go offline for a moment, and then a code will come up on your screen. Please do join. And just a quick reminder from Mullah Saib and I, please put some respectable names, because soon, perhaps maybe in a couple of weeks' time, we might have you come live on the screen if you would like to do so, if you meet 1st, 2nd or 3rd place, maybe even 4th and 5th, and you can come and say hi and give us some comments. Maybe you might even have a question for Mullah Saib. We don't know. We don't know how that's going to work, but that is something that is that we are working on too. Please give us your feedback. We'll see you very shortly. A couple of minutes, we'll be back. In the meantime, we'll stay live. On your screen, you should have that code come up very shortly. Okay, so welcome back everybody to the quiz. The code is now on your screen. This is for the family quiz, so everybody can play. We've got 1580286. We will need to obviously delete a few, any names that are inappropriate, so please do not put inappropriate names. And please do join. That code again is 1580286, and we'll see you in about a minute's time. So welcome back to everybody, especially those that have just joined us. We are about to start the family quiz. So here we have it. The code is 1580286. Mullah Saib and I have just been reviewing some of the names. So if you have been removed, there is a reason why. Please put some respectable names, because if we have to read you out, then obviously it makes it a bit easier for us too. Okay. So Mullah Saib, are you ready?
Yes, please.
Right, let's
visit
do it.
Karbala.
Here we have it. Okay, let's get rid of this one. Okay, let's start. Question number 1. So, true or false? Here we have it. One of the names by which Karbala has been called is Altaf. Is this true or is this false? One of the names by which Karbala has been called is Altaf. Is this true or is this false? You have 10 seconds on the clock. Okay, those answers are going up very quickly. You have 3 seconds left on the clock, and the answer should now be on your screen.
MashaAllah, 21 have given the correct answer that it is true, yes. In fact, Karbala has been called by many names. There is a book by the name of Turath Karbala, and in that book they said that it has been called Al-Ghazariya, it has been called Al-Nainawa, it has been called Al-Taf, which the question was about, or Al-Aqar, or Al-Ha'ir, or Al-Nawawis. With all this name, Imam Muhammad Taqi alayhi salam, when he discussed about, or when he talked about the event of Fakh, which I suppose in our majalises during the Arba'in, Sheikh Muhammad al-Hilli had talked about the Fakh incident. This took place during time of 7th Imam, and 9th Imam used to say that the event after the event of Taf, meaning the event of Karbala, that which is more grieving for us and brought sadness is the event of Al-Fakh. So Taf means the event of Karbala.
Thank you, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Let's see who has made it this week. So we've got Hubbullah in first place. Second place, I suppose that should say Batul. MAO in third place. Bilaudina is on the leaderboard in fourth place. And Saf is in fifth place. So well done, everybody. Let's go to the next question. True or false? Mukhtar al-Thaqafi was the first person to put a structure upon the grave of our third Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? Mukhtar al-Thaqafi was the first person to put a structure upon the grave of our third Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds on the clock. Those answers are going up quick, and here we have it. That answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 20 of you have given the correct answer. Indeed, it is right. When in the year 65 AH, that is 65 years after Hijrah, 4 years after the event of Karbala, Mukhtar al-Thaqafi, when he decided and began his uprising against Banu Umayyah, before he did that, he came to Karbala and he built up a structure there on the grave of Imam Hussein, some sort of a shrine there on the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And this area, it is mentioned in the books that it was, it had a mosque and it had 2 gates. One was onto the east, the other was onto the west. So yes, the first person to do that was Mukhtar al-Thaqafi.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So, okay, so we have in first place Batul, MAO in second place, Bilaudina in third place, Ammar Walji in fourth place. Well done, Ammar, and Zahra Mawani in fifth place. So well done, everybody. Let's go to that next question. So, question number 3, true or false? Here we have it, the first Abbasid Khalif who ordered destruction of the grave of our third Imam was Mutawakkil. Is this true or is this false? The first Abbasid Khalif who ordered destruction of the grave of our third Imam alayhi salam was Mutawakkil. Is this true or is this false? We have 3 seconds on the clock, and here we have it, the answer on your screen.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not sure what's happened there.
Yes, we have 114.
Wow.
Do we have those many participants?
If we have, that's great.
That's great, yes. Okay. No, it was not Mutawakkil, the Abbasi Khalifa, who ordered, was the first one to order. Mutawakkil did order, yes, he wanted to destroy, but the first one to order was Harun al-Rashid. And Harun al-Rashid, when he saw that there were many people who were going for the ziyarat of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he ordered that the haram of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, whatever the structure that was there at that time, should be destroyed. One of the signs of the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam at that time was a cedar tree that was growing there. He ordered that it should be cut off completely in order to remove. So the first person was the first Abbasi Khalifa was Harun al-Rashid.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. The leaderboard might be a bit interesting. Let's go and have a look. Okay, so We have Reen in first place, Zahra Mawani in second place, Fatima in third place, Sayyid Hassan Qatar from Qatar is in fourth place, Batul in fifth place. Up 25 places though, Waffles, who is the highest climber. So well done. Let's go to that next question. Here we have it, true or false. So ziyara literally means turning and withdrawing from something. Is this true or is this false? Ziyara literally means turning and withdrawing from something. Is this true or is this false? You have 8 seconds on the clock. And here we have it. The answer should now be on your screen.
So we have 113 true answer. People have given true answer. This is true that ziyara means turning and withdrawing from something. This is in the Arabic books. The person who goes on ziyara. Normally we translate it as pilgrimage or visit, but ziyara is, a person who goes for ziyara is called zair, because when he goes for ziyara, he is actually going towards the person whose ziyara is going to do, meaning he turns away from all the others, but he is going now towards the ziyara. For example, if a person is going for ziyara of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, he has turned away from the others, he is now going for ziyara of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So it is right. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. We have Reen in first place, Sayyid Hassan in second place, Amar in third place, Saf is in fourth place, and Batul in fifth place. So well done, everybody. Let's go to the next question. Question number 5, true or false? So, performing the ziyara to Karbala by foot is a recent phenomenon. Is this true or is this false? Performing the ziyara to Karbala by foot is a recent phenomenon. Is this true or is this false? I have no idea what's going on, why we have 238 answers, Mullah Sahib, but if that many people have joined, then brilliant. Wow, okay. 228.
Right, so false answer. It is false, yes, that the visit to Karbala or going by foot from walking from maybe Najaf or from any other place is not a recent phenomenon. In fact, there are 21 ahadith in a book which is regarding the ziyarah of Qabr Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The name of the book is Nurul Ain fi Mashyi ila Ziyar Qabr Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Right? This book talks about that it is encouraged for the Shias to go for ziyarah on foot. Now, a person who revived this about 200 or little more than 200 years ago was Sheikh Murtada al-Ansari, a great Shia alim. He revived this, and we find that those of you, especially the elders, may know the name of Marhum Ayatollah Najafi Mar'ashi. He went to Karbala on foot 20 times. He was there, he was staying in Najaf, he was studying there, and of course when Saddam came to power, then he expelled all the foreign people, especially the students and the teachers who were there. And it is at that time that Ayatollah Najafi Mar'ashi went to Qom. Ayatollah Najafi Mar'ashi's distinction is that biggest library, Islamic library, which has been built single-handedly, that is an individual's library. The biggest in the world Islamic library is by Ayatollah Najafi Mar'ashi. It is in Qom, just near the Haram of Ma'sumah Qom.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. The broadcast team are asking me what buttons I'm pressing and why there's so many people on here, but I think that's how many people have joined. It's excellent. Okay, so they're laughing in the background. Right, so we have first place, we have Reen, we have second place, Saf, we have Zara in fourth place, we have Fatima in sorry, let me start again. They've put me off. First place, we have Reen. Second place, we have Saf. Third place, we have Zara. Fourth place, we have Fatima. And Sayyid Hassan in fifth place. So well done. Let's go to the next question. True or false? Question 6. So performing the ziyarah of the third Imam alayhi salam is like performing ziyarah of Rasulullah. Is this true or is this false? Performing the ziyarah of our third Imam is like performing the ziyarah of Rasulullah. Is this true or is this false? We have 6 seconds on the clock. A few less people have answered this time. Here we have it. True or false? The answer should be on your screen.
Okay, mashallah.
Wow.
So I would say that 99.9% have answered it correctly. Yes, there is a hadith in the book Kamil Az-Ziyarat. In chapter 60, hadith number 3, there was a person by the name of Zayd al-Shaham. He narrates that once he asked Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salam, what is the reward for the one who performs the ziyarah of one of you of the Imams? And Imam replied, they are like those who have performed the ziyarah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam.
Okay, so let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, so here we have it. Reen in first place, Saf in second place, Zara in third place, Ammar in fourth place, MAO in fifth place. That was a tough round though. 22 players lost their answer streak of 3. So let's go to that next question. Question number 7, true or false? The least reward for the performance of the third Imam alayhi salam ziyarah is forgiveness of all sins. Is this true or is this false? The least reward for performance of the third Imam ziyarah is forgiveness of sins. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds on the clock. Okay, not so many have answered this time. This might be good. Here we have it. The answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so mashallah, 31% have answered it correctly. Let me mention one hadith here. 6th Imam alayhi salam says that when a person leaves his home in order to perform the ziyarah of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, 700 angels accompany him. They surround him from above his head, under his feet, to his right, to his left, and from behind until he arrives safely. After he performs the ziyarah of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, a crier will call out to the Zair, you have been forgiven. Go forth and perform only good deeds. This is one hadith, and there are many other hadith similar, but one hadith says that the least is that his sins are forgiven.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, so there is a change. So let's read this out. We have Reen in first place, Ammar in second place, MAO in third place, Saf in fourth place, Bilal Dinner in fifth place, but up 118 places apparently is TK, who is the highest climber. So let's go to that next question. Question number 8, true or false? Applying perfume is not recommended whilst going to the shrine of our third Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? Applying perfume is not recommended whilst going to the shrine of our third Imam. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds on the clock. And here we have it. The answer should be coming up on your screen right now.
32 of you have said false. Only 10 of you have given the correct answer. And yes, with all the other going and visiting the grave of the other Aimma alayhimus salam, it is recommended to apply perfume, but not for visiting the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. This is found in the books of ahadith that it is not recommended to apply perfume when going to to the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
So Mullah Sahib, does this include any type of perfume? Like, can you put antar and stuff?
Any perfume.
Any type, right?
Perfume. When we talk about this ahadith, at that time there were no, perfume. It's all what we call is as attar. People used to make it themselves and this. So it is not recommended.
Okay. Thank you, Mullah Sahib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, so there is a change, so let's read this out. Reen still in first place. We have Mahdi Walji in second place. Well done, Mahdi. We have the Bardans in third place, Ammar in fourth place, and Zini in fifth place. A combo breaker though, 3 players have just dropped their answer streak of 4. But don't worry, keep going. We are now going on to question number 9. True or false? So, the area of Imam Hussein alayhi salam's Musalla is Al-Hair. Is this true or is this false? Have I pronounced that correctly?
Muslim.
Al-Hair. Okay.
Al-Hair.
Is that true or is this false? You have 6 seconds on the clock. And here we have it. The answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 26 of you have given the correct answer. And yes, that area which is surrounding that area, what we say is where the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam is, and the other martyrs of Karbala are buried, that is called Al-Hair. Now, history has given many reasons. One of the reasons given is that when Mutawakkil ordered that the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam should be destroyed, and even the sign of the grave of Imam should be destroyed, then the water of, they dug a channel in order to bring the water of Furat up to the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. But the water came and then it surrounded that area. It did not go over the grave of Imam Hussein. It surrounded that area, and that's why people call it as Al-Hair. However, the name Al-Hair is specifically for that area where Imam Hussein alayhi salam is buried, and this we find in the hadith of 6th Imam also. And Mutawakkil came after 6th Imam. So it's not called because Mutawakkil did that, but that area is called Al-Hair. And there is a hadith about 10th Imam, event that 10th Imam was sick. So he said that send one person to the haram of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and tell him to pray for me under or near in that area of Al-Hair. So when that person said, but you and Imam are the same, that is, you are both are Imams, why do you want to send someone to Imam Hussein alayhi salam? And Imam Ali al-Naqi alayhi salam answered that there are places where Allah Azza wa Jal accepts the dua of a person, and one of them is the haram of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. We pray to Allah Azza wa Jal, inshallah, that we soon visit the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, inshallah.
Inshallah. Right, let's go to that leaderboard. So here we have it. We have Reen in first place, Mahdi Walji in second place, Zini in third place, MAO in fourth place, and the Bardans in fifth place. So well done. 3 players have just hit an answer streak of 5. Keep going. Let's get you on the leaderboard. So true or false? Question number 10. So Bab al-Shuhada is the main gate of the shrine of our 3rd Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? Bab al-Shuhada is the main gate of the shrine of our 3rd Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? You have 6 seconds on the clock. A number of you have yet to answer. If you don't know, have a guess. Here we have it. That answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 32 of you said true, 7 said false. There used to be 8 gates in order to enter into the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and today now there are 10 gates to enter into the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The main gate is what is called Babul Qibla, and Babul Qibla is the oldest gate and the main gate of the courtyard, and it is called Babul Qibla because it is facing towards the Qibla.
Thank you very much, Mullah Saib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, so we have Zini in first place, Reen in second place, Mahdi Walji in third place, Saf in fourth place, and MAO in fifth place. But up 88 places, apparently that's me who is the highest climber, unless there's another one of me out there. So well done, everybody. Let's go to the next question. Question number 11. So, our 11th Imam said that a mu'min recites ziyarah of the third Imam on all occasions. Is this true or is this false? Our 11th Imam alayhi salam said that a mu'min recites the ziyarah of our third Imam alayhi salam on all occasions. Is this true or is this false? We have 3 seconds on the clock, and here we have it. That answer should now be on your screen.
Okay, so 32 of you have said true, which is not right. 5 of you have said false. This is based on the hadith, and I think on the eve of Chahlum, Sheikh Muhammad al-Hilli did talk about this hadith, that there are 5 signs of a mu'min. This is hadith of the 11th Imam, and one of the signs is to recite Ziyarat Arba'in. And this is based on that hadith, that it is on that occasion, one of the signs of mu'min is that he will try. Of course, reciting Ziyarat of Imam Hussein alayhi salam every day is recommended. If you cannot recite Ziyarat Waritha, if you cannot recite any other ziyarah, at least you must say Assalamu alayka ya Aba Abdullah. Remember with that attention that you are addressing one who had sacrificed everything to save the religion of Islam.
Thank you very much, Mullah Saib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Okay, so there's been a bit of a change there, so let's read this out. Zini in first place, Reen in second place, third place we have Bilal Dinner, Mahdi Walji in fourth place, and Saf in fifth place. Let me read the question. Okay, so we're going to go to the next question, and Mullah Saib is going to read out this one.
Okay, so everyone should be knowing this, right? The area between the third Imam's shrine and the shrine of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas is called Bainul Haramain. I am expecting 100% answer. Area between the shrines of third Imam and Hazrat Abbas is called Bainul Haramain.
Be quick, you have 3 seconds on the clock, and the answer should now be on your screen.
Alright, so at least 36 did give me the correct answer. Yes, the area between the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and that of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas is called Bainul Haramain. So those of you who have been to Karbala, who regularly visit Karbala, you can see that there is that big space between the two shrines. Previously, there was no space there. There used to be houses there, there used to be shops there, right? So it was all a covered area. But when Saddam came and they decided that they want to expand both the shrines, all those houses were removed, destroyed, and that empty space was made there, and it is famous today as Bainul Haramain. One is the Haram, the shrine of Imam Hussein. The second one is of Hazrat Abbas. 2 harams are called Haramain. Bain means the area between 2 places.
Okay, so that will lead us nicely to the next question, but let's go to that leaderboard first. Okay, no change on the leaderboard. Fatima has the highest answer streak of 3. So well done, Fatima. We're going to the next question. Okay, so here we have it, leading on from the last one. So the distance between the shrines of the third Imam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam is about 1 kilometer. Is this true or is this false? The distance between the shrines of the third Imam and Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam is about 1 kilometer. Is this true or is this false? You have 7 seconds on the clock. And here we have it. The answer should be on your screen.
So 21 of you have said it is false, 16 those of you who have been there. So once you visit the Haram of Imam Hussein al-Islam, you want to go to the Haram of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas. The distance is of course less than 1 kilometer. from the accounts that are given about the distance there, majority of them say it's about 378 meters, 378 meters between the shrine of Imam Hussein alayhi salam and the shrine of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas.
So thank you very much, Mullah Saib. Let's go to that leaderboard, see if there's been any changes. Okay, so there has. Pilau Dinner is in first place, well done. Second place is Saf, Zini in third place, MAO in fourth place, and Waffles in fifth place.
But Pilau Dinner, if he wins or she wins, he's going to invite us for dinner.
I hope so. Hi, okay, so, and Fatima has the highest answer streak of 4. So well done, Fatima. Let's go to the next question, question number 14. Everyone, we only have 2 more questions left. Now is the time. You need to be quick on the answer. True or false? So, Dale Zainabia reminds one of the supreme love of a sister for her brother. Is this true or is this false? Dale Zainabia reminds one of the supreme love of a sister for her brother. Is this true or is this false? You have 6 seconds on the clock. And here we have it. The answer should now be on your screen.
Right, and 32 of you have given the correct answer. Alhamdulillah and MashaAllah, as we say. Talla al-Zainabiyya, or what is called Talla-e-Zainabiyya. We hear this in the Majlis on the day of Ashura, was when Bibi Zainab alayhi salam did not see her brother. At that time, she became anxious, and we know of the love between Bibi Zainab and Imam Hussein alayhi salam, brother and sister, how they loved each other. And she climbed on a place which was like a small hill, and she climbed there. Today, of course, there is a big building there, there is a place there for ziyarah and everything. But that reminds us definitely about that love that Bibi Zainab alayhi salam had for her brother Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
Thank you very much, Mullah Saib. Let's go to that leaderboard. Has there been any changes? Okay, no changes there. And we have Fatima, who is the highest, has the highest answer streak of 5. So well done, Fatima. Let's go to the final question. So the shrine of Hazrat Abbas was built 200 years after the shrine of our third Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? The shrine of Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam was built 200 years after the shrine of our third Imam alayhi salam. Is this true or is this false? You have 5 seconds on the clock. Still a number of you to answer. Have a guess. 50-50. Here we have it. The answer should now be on your screen.
Right, 27 of you have said false, and yes, it is not true. Rather, interestingly, when Mukhtar al-Thaqafi built the structure on the grave of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, at the same time he put up a structure on the grave of Hazrat Abul Fadl Abbas also. So, both these were developed together, and it is very interesting if we go through the history of how these shrines have been built and how they are being expanded, and how many waqfs or endowments are there in order to sustain both the shrines, how people have given up their wealth in order to ensure that the shrine of Imam Hussein and Abul Fadl Abbas are kept. We only pray, inshallah, to Allah Azza wa Jal that one day we do get that opportunity again soon to visit the shrine of Iraq in all the places. I was lucky today. One of my friends has gone for Arba'in, and he was in Kadhimain, and he video called me on WhatsApp and showing me the shrine of our 7th and our 9th Imam, and he told me, please do ziyarah from here.
Oh, wow.
Alhamdulillah. So I was able to do my salams to both, but this is how we should have that love, and especially to my younger brothers and sisters, I would recommend to you, pray to Allah Azza wa Jal after every salat, to give you that opportunity to visit the shrines of Ma'sumin alayhimus salam. The reward of that is great, but when you read the ziyarah and when you understand what you are saying, Allahu Akbar, there are so many benefits
Indeed.
of doing ziyarah of all the Imams. Abbas, before you come down to the final winners, I think I know the reason why today this played it up, you know. Why we started getting 114 and 200 and all this thing. I think even the system is afraid, or maybe it is said how Liverpool was thrashed.
I knew this was coming this week, Mullah Sahib. Yes.
My commiserations to you.
Thank you very for us, for the both of us, right?
Okay,
because
for
you
both
are
of
now.
us, okay.
Anyway, so thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. Let us also pray, you know, inshallah, that Liverpool start doing well again, and that their scores become much better than what we have seen in the last game. So here we have it. I'd like to take this opportunity. Broadcast team, bring me back. Thank you very much. I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank, first and foremost, Mullah Sahib, who does an absolutely amazing job of putting all these questions together and also sending them to me so then I can simply read them out to you. Most importantly also is our wonderful broadcast team, who again behind the scenes are doing an absolutely amazing job, who have been here all week but are also here today to assist us with the quiz. And another massive thank you to absolutely everybody out there who has joined the quiz. Please spread the word of our quiz. Mullah Sahib and I have looked at the survey results, and we see that Friday evening is one of the most convenient times. We do sincerely apologize that we couldn't do it yesterday. We did send a message out, but hopefully we will revert back to our Friday, our first Friday, to make sure that it is convenient for everybody. So thank you once again to everybody. Let's go onto that leaderboard, because I know that everybody is waiting to see who has made the podium. So here we have Bilal Dinner in third place, 10 out of 15. A 10 out of 15 again is Zini, who is in second place. But in first place with 10 out of 15 too, but better quick on the mark, is the one and only Saf. Saf Mav, well done. Runners up are TK in fourth place, and we have Leicester just disappeared there off my screen. So thank you once again everybody for participating in the quiz. It's been absolutely amazing to have you. It's wonderful to have you. Both Mullah Sahib and I love having you on here. What I'm going to do is to go onto the next screen and ask you all to give us some feedback. We always like some constructive feedback, and as Mullah Sahib and I have said in the past, we are going to try and change the game. We're going to bring other things to you. I am just going to hand over back to Mullah Sahib just to say a few words, and then we'll end very shortly.
Okay, I just wanted to thank all the participants. I forgot to do that for the family quiz. Thank you so much. Some of my elders and friends have sent me some encouraging messages when I said please do participate. So thank you for all those messages. But at the same time, I'm requesting you all, please, that if you could also spread the word. If you find these quizzes useful, please do so. And we would love that many children do participate in our quiz programs. And I also want to thank the broadcasting team. They are doing a wonderful job, alhamdulillah. And we hope that our quiz programs will move forward, inshallah. Abbas bhai.
Thank you very much, Mullah Sahib. And just to let you know, we have received a few phone calls as well today and yesterday to say perhaps, you know, maybe you could introduce this. So we're looking at, again, prizes, etc. So thank you for some feedback that we've received from Leicester today, which is excellent. Please keep your feedback coming so that we can make it more interesting, more fun, and more valuable for you. So on behalf of Mullah Saib and I, we'd like to sincerely thank you for joining us, and we do look forward to seeing you again in a couple of weeks' time. Take care, and inshallah see you soon. Khuda Hafiz.